everyone. Today we are going to talk about models, textures, shaders, and materials. Okay, so what's models? By default, Unity treats one unit as one matter, and so the model means that one object that is really complete. For example, in one model, you can apply mesh, you can apply shader, you can apply texture, you can apply materials inside a model. And a model is kind of like a one complete unit. And if you have a prefab folder, you can drag the model to the prefab folder and you can make the model a prefab. So model is basically a complete like a pretty much a unit for like an object for inside Unity. Yeah. So model or a mesh. A mesh contains all the points and lines that defines a 3D shape of an object. For example, like a mesh, it's just like a definition, like all the points, all the vertex, or all the little vertex, and contains the object, the mass of the object. But a model has a mesh to define its dimensions, but it also contains animations, textures, materials, shaders, and other meshes. So for a mesh, it's just a define like the 3D space of a model, and a model has more than a mesh. Yeah. Okay, so let's see this chart. So model is here, and it can you can put like different textures, can put different shaders, can put like a different materials applied to one model, and so model is more than a mesh. Okay, so what's texture? Textures are 2D images that get applied to 3D objects. So what does it mean? So for example, that we can go online and find some images, and we can apply the images to the object. For example, let's go to this. Yeah, I prepare like some cubes, and I apply some cool materials onto the objects. For example, like we can create another new cube. Okay, so cube. Okay, so what's texture? Texture, our bitmap is more like 2D images. A material that contain reference to textures, so that material shader can use the textures while calculating the surface color of a game object. In addition to basic color of a game object surface, texture can represent many other aspects of a material surface, such as its reflectivity or roughness. Okay, so all my materials today are referenced from the docs, the Unity 3D. Yeah, you can copy the URL and look up the definition more. Okay, so that's I went online and find some 2D texture. You can go online and grab whatever texture you wanna use, and yeah, maybe we can do some new stuff. Okay, for example, like texture, maybe we can do grass. Okay, let's do some cool grass. Which one? Okay, this one looks cool. Okay, so we can grab texture here. Okay, texture, and you need to create a material first. Okay, so I will create a material called grass texture. Okay, so grass texture. So basically I need to do this first. Apply the grace texture to this cube first, and then go to texture, and okay, when I click this, right, and then I need to go to here, like the inspector, and find out this cube's material, and then I start applying to albedo. Later on we will explain what's this. Okay, so this one, yeah, so this is kind of like another cube, which we put like a texture on it, so you can see like it started to apply the 2D bitmaps. Okay, so and shaders. What's shaders? Shader, it's the production of appropriate levels of light, darkness, and color within an image. Shaders are small scripts that contains mathematical calculation and algorithm for calculating the color of each pixel rendered based on the lighting input and the material configuration. For example, like for this, the shader will be albedo. Yeah, we can use like a different types of shaders, right? For example, like this standard. We have a lot of different standard flare. Yeah, so you can kind of make it glow. Yeah, so we have a lot of pretty cool standard. And mobile is like the shader is quickly rendered, and it's best for mobile. Yeah, nature, speed, seed tree. Yeah, so we have a lot of different shaders, and inside different shaders we have a lot of different types of the shaders, and we can put like textures, apply different types of maps. Okay, so let's see. The first one is albedo. Albedo is a default inside Unity. So when you kind of like, for example, let's create another cube 2, cube 1. Okay, we can drag another one here. Okay, so if we create the material first. What do we want? Maybe some sand. Okay, so and then we go online and find some sand texture. Okay, then can find this one's cool, like this. Then we drag into our texture 2D folder, and then okay, so we need to put this to this material. So we have sand, right? Then we started to apply this to albedo. Albedo basically is the default. So when you if you just apply empty, if you don't do anything like this, and this is just albedo and white. So albedo is the default of the material. So let's do it. Okay, so okay, so let's go back. The albedo parameter controls the base color of the surface. For example, like this one, if I don't apply any texture, like let's go back. Okay, if I don't apply texture, then I can put like different colors. For example, like I can put like some pink. It's cool. maybe, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so let's put it yellow. Okay, so albedo, you can put color and you can put like a the local color or like a based like a structure or like a based graphics on top of it. Yeah, and then the albedo parameter controls the base color of the service. So, for example, if we want to, oh yeah, this is here. So if we want to change the color of it, then we can see this, right? So we can see like different types of color. And albedo, you can make some cool stuff. For example, like you can make metallic. Later on, we will talk about metallic. This one. Okay, so for example, if we make the shade like this is kind of like color theory. If like a brushed metal, imagine you put all this ceramic, stain, rock, brick, brushed metal. If you put those pictures, line them together and go to the black and white copy machine and print it out, and you can see like actually the color contains two different types of elements. One is more like a black and white scales, right? Which you can test it out from the black and white copy machine. You can print out like a rock. If you the local color might be brown, but when you make it only black and white, doing grayscales, you will see like the black and white color is probably around here. So this is also like a part of albedo can do. So basically, how can we do that? For example, if we apply this one, then we can add like some. Oh, okay, so not this one. Okay, if we do this, and we can also make it a little. You see, we can have different types of uh, shade. So, for example, if we add white, then it won't calculate or it will look light. But if we Command D, if we make it like for example, like if we apply this, oh shit, okay, if we apply the wood to the texture, and we can make this a little dark. So you only need like a white to black scales, and this like a white to black will apply to the same object. So for example, before it was the default was white, so you look like lighter. But if we drag, yeah, you don't have to add the color. You just need like a black and white and something in between grayscales. So if we add like a little bit like this, then you see like the wood will look darker. So yeah, so this is the different shade. Yeah, so you can add black to white to your texture. And then you can also add the transparency. For example, like a bubble. Let's make a bubble. Okay. Sphere. Okay, a bubble. A bubble. Okay, so a bubble. Then we need to create a material called bubble. Okay. Then as for bubble, we put here. So we got the materials. Yeah, drag bubble to this one, and then we can have our alpha. Okay, alpha. Okay, so we can have, oh, okay, so for example, we can have the alpha. So okay, so for example, we can, sorry, so you can see like it's kind of a little transparent right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so let's see. Yep. Okay. So basically, you can change the transparency of this from 0 to 1. 1 means like a more opaque. Another one means, yeah, so alpha. Switch. Default. Okay. So basically you can change the alpha and make it kind of transparent. Okay, so and then what else? Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, it's hard to see though. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so you can see this is like a transparent, and this is totally an opaque. So you can apply this to the glass. Yeah, to glass. So you can see like as the transparent stuff in glass. Okay, so yeah, still cannot believe that this is not that transparent. Let's see this really transparent. Yeah. No? I think it's kind of transparent though. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so shader. Another one is called metallic. The metallic parameter of a material determines how metal-like the surface is. So, for example, like a metallic is here. Let's see, metallic. Metallic is, let's create. Okay, before I create the metallic one, this one. Okay, let's see metallic. Metallic is this one. This one. Okay, so you can make it smoothness. What's smoothness? Smoothness is like if you make it 0 and it will create a lot of little bumps on the surface, so the reflection will look a little like matte, like texture. So let me show you the the light smoothness. Oh, this one. So smoothness is, it means that if we set the smoothness 0, then it will create a lot of bumping surface. Then the light will shoot like differently, so you won't see the reflection, the image of the reflection. That well, it's more like a plaster or like smooth wood, it's not that shiny. But if you turn the smoothness into 1, and it's just like a mirror, it will reflect because it's so smooth, so it will reflect the light really well. So let's go back. So a range of metallic value from 0 to 1. Okay, so you see like this one is 0, so smoothness is 0, and smoothness is 1, so it will look like metal. And so if you put a metallic map, it will look like you see like this is shiny, right? And this is shiny as well. So everything is shiny because you put in albedo, right? So if you only put albedo, and the 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 engine when rendering, Unity will think like, oh, it shines everywhere. So that's why the reflection, they don't know which one is metal, which one's neither. But as for this one, if you apply a metallic map, see like the black and white metallic map, and the white part, it means like, oh, metal, please make it super shine like a metal. So if you apply this black and white metallic map to the uh, the the box, then or the suitcase, I don't know, like the pretty ancient lunchbox, I don't know what's that. So you will see like the metal shiny, yeah, really shine. Okay, so let's see the metal one. Okay, before I created this one, it's called metal cube. So basically I apply the metal to here, yeah, and then I can see the smoothness. If we kind of like make it like a really smooth, you can see it's so shiny, right? Looks like a mirror. But if you put smoothness like really low, it won't reflect as much as it used to be. Yeah, so this is pretty cool, like a metallic section. Okay, so let's see another one. Okay, what's smoothness? Okay, smoothness, it represents various micro imperfections, details, marks, and age that control how smooth or rough a surface is. It's like whether it shines or not. Before, this is more like, oh, whether this looks like a metal or not. But this is like whether it looks shiny or not, or smooth or not. Okay, so for example, like we can create this one. Okay, so maybe I can make this like this. Okay, let's try different. Okay, and metallic, let's put this one. Yeah, so see, it applies this, and then maybe I can make this a little darker. Yeah, and then normal map, later on we can introduce like some online normal map generator, so we can make it like even more has the depth of the texture. Okay, so let's see smoothness. If I make smoothness 0, then it means that, oh, nothing will reflect, everything looks smooth like plastic, right? But if I put the smoothness a little larger, and maybe let's try, I think it's all more like a combination. So yeah, we can have some cool stuff, be something like that. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so let's try different things. Yeah, so we can see like smoothness. This looks more plastic. This looks more like more shine. Yeah, that looks dull. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, cool. Let's move to. Okay, so you can see like a shader, like a smoothness. You can see from um, 0 look less shiny to looks really shiny. Okay, so let's see. Another one's called normal map. Normal map is also called bump mapping. Normal maps are a type of bump map. Another one is called high map. Yeah, but today we are focusing on more like normal maps. There are a special kind of texture that allow you to add surface details such as bumps, grooves, and scratches to a model which catch the light as if they are represented by real geometry. Okay, so for example, where's normal map? Normal map is here. So for example, a 3D artist, you drag the 3D model inside and apply some texture and make it metallic and make it really shine, smoothness going to like a 1, and then but the the model you want is a little old, like something below like this. What should you do, right? Because like you want some scratch, you want some grooves, some carves, and some scratches that to show the rusty feeling of a metal, a door, an old ancient door, a treasure. And what should you do? Yeah. Okay, so we can start doing like a normal map. Normal map. Let's see. So normal map is like that, and this purple color means 1. It's like everything is flat, and according to the color, like there's like a color wheel or something, like a certain color means it's going high, and a certain color indicates it goes below the surface. So that's why you can see it's all mapping according to different colors. And when you apply the normal map to the real object, the materials, and you can see it started to kind of interact with the light, and you can see the real, it kind of mimic the real object with some bumps, some scratches, some grooves, some details. So yeah, so we need to use a normal map to make it. And how to make a normal map? A normal map, sometimes 3D artists will started to create two different types of 3D model. One is super high fidelity, and then after they create the super high fidelity 3D model, like a human being or like a facial expression, like the skin tone, like the bumps of the skin, and super detailed high fidelity, like all the super high detail meshes. After they apply to the texture onto the 3D model, they will use a 3D model, like a generator, and make some normal map. And then they will create a low fidelity model and apply the normal map onto it. So you can see, you can still feel it's the same texture or the same details, but it renders in a low fidelity 3D model. So you can play games faster, and it won't render require too much space or too much, so you can render faster. So yeah, so basically this is a pretty cool uh, pretty cool map. Okay, so let's see this one. 3D model normal map. Okay, let's see what's normal map. We can go to the online and say normal map generator. Normal map generator. Okay, normal map generator, and it's pretty cool. For example, if you drag and drop this texture, it can generate a normal map for you, and you can apply to your 3D model just like that. And you can do like a strength like that. You can do the level. You see, like if you have like a make it low level, like different levels. Yeah, and blur, you can blur it, and you can have different yeah, texture, and later on you can download it. So we can try different stuff. For example, like what texture we can have. Water. Okay, let's try water texture. Maybe this. I think that's cool. Okay, water texture. Yeah. Maybe something like that. Or dot. Let's try different texture. Dot. Okay, dot texture. Let's try the dot texture. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, let's drag and drag to our texture. Oh, okay, drag it again. Okay, cool. Okay, then we create another cube. Okay, so the cube is here. Then we need to create a material. It's called dot. Dot material, and then we apply this to here. And texture, apply. So we have this one, right? So first thing we need to do as a normal map is to go to generator online and dump this one, and you can see, well, it's a little gross. Let's make it cooler. Ew, it looks fine. Maybe this one. Ew. Okay, sharp. Maybe less sharp. Height. Maybe make it less intimidate. Okay. Ew. Cool. Normal. Plain. View. Ooh. Okay, so we can try different. I think cube is good. Okay, so let's download this one, bitmap, normal map. So we have a normal map. Okay, so let's drag this one to here. Okay, another normal map. Okay, so we go to dot material, and we put this one, maybe metallic. I think metallic is cool. And put this in the normal map. I think this one, right? Yeah, the normal map. So we can have like the depth of it. We can start trying like different things. For example, like make it yellow, look like a cheetah. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, so we can start having like 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, we can see like it looks like a really like a shiny, according to, you see, like this looks different, right? Yeah. Yeah, when you apply normal map, and if you don't want a normal map, you can just go here and click none. If you do that, you see like it's a shiny surface, right? But if you apply normal map, look at this. See, totally different. You can see like some bumps, some scratches. Yeah, the different depth. Like you can start feeling like the 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 bumps on the surface. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so that's normal map. So what's the normal mapping? A normal map is an image texture mapped to a surface of a model, similar to regular color textures. However, each pixel in the texture of normal map called texel is weird. Okay, it's just like every pixel is, for example, this is a surface, right? And then they make it like a line, so it's easy for calculation, for math. So, but the green line is the real surface, and you see like this is the reflection of light, and when it comes to the bumper, the light started to jump over the place. So the normal map is trying to use color to kind of like mimics the 3D texture, but use a 2D way to express it. Yeah. So for example, this one, an example of normal map texture. And if you apply it to a normal cylinder with this, like for example, you put kind of like a stone texture in albedo, yeah, because you don't want to have metallic or make it look like metal because it's a stone. So you can put in albedo first, and then you kind of go to the website and generate a normal map and put it in the normal map, and you can start see the bumps, the grooves, and some scratches to the stone, the cylinder. Yeah. Okay. So this is the normal map. Okay, so let's see the materials. Materials define how a surface should be rendered by including reference to textures it used, telling information, color, tints, and more. The available options for material depend on which shaders the material is using. For example, we can build some different shaders. The lighting and glass effect, you can use FX. For example, like we can make it like a FX. The flare, wow, become, yeah. The flare, it becomes like more like a fire, like sun, right? So for example, like let's do this, so you can see like it glows, right? Glow. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so you can see glows. Ooh, yeah, okay. So you see, it's a little like sun. The light emits from inside. Okay, so GUI. Later on, we will talk about like some UI for interface graphics and mobile. Simplified high performance shader for mobile device, because like in mobile device it's better to make all your materials like low fidelity, so it can make the mobile device render faster. So yeah, so nature, for example, trees and terrains. Next time we're going to talk more about terrain and environment. Particles is more like emission. Let's see what will it do to become a particle. Okay, so particles. Yeah, so you see, becomes looking pretty weird. It looks pretty weird. Okay, that's fine. We can talk that later. Okay, skybox for rendering background environments behind all geometry. Yeah, skybox is like maybe later on we can create a giant sphere and invert it and put like some 360 images and put texture on it, so it becomes skybox. And sprites, for example, we use 2D sprite system, Tomb or cartoon style rendering, and lead for rendering that entire bypass all lights and shadowing. Yeah, so for example, like as for materials, like this is one model, like a car. This is a car, so it's called model. And you can apply blue color tint to the material. Can put the car texture to the blue car material. Can put like a custom bodywork shader into the material. You can put like a red color tint the material, and you can put like a different color texture. And so a model has a lot of different materials. You can apply a lot of materials, and you can apply tint, shaders, and different textures onto like inside different materials, just like the previous chart. Like textures, you can have a lot of textures, you can have a lot of shaders, and you can have a lot of different materials and apply to one model. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So hope. And if you have any further question, or if you want to learn more, you can go to those URL and check out like a Unity official website, like their dots.unity3d.com. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.